Hello everyone, how are we doing? It's Dan, it's Monday night. That means it's Monday Night Raw. It is the last one that we've got before Elimination Chamber this Saturday for most of us. And it's Saturday morning, which is a very unusual time for us. And I was going to say I'm not complaining, but I'm at work, so I won't be able to cover it. But for tonight, we've got Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. We've got Chad Gable versus Ivar. We've got an Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther versus Jey Uso. We've got DIY versus The Miz and R-Truth versus Judgment Day versus... Oh, no, it's not. It's a four-way match. I completely forgot. DIY and The Miz and R-Truth versus Judgment Day, which should be a chaotic mess, but should be fun. We've also got the Last Chance Battle Royal. That's going to be the last place for the Women's Elimination Chamber match. So in there, we've got Shayna Baszler, Michin, Zoey Stark, Alba Fyre, and Zelina Vega. So one of them is heading to Elimination Chamber for this Saturday. So there is that. There is more coming. We just don't know what. So if we had Dane, we've had Michin, John Cody will start Raw. Don't forget the predictions. I won't be. Can't do it until we've got the last person on the Elimination Chamber match. So I will be probably doing that tomorrow, Wednesday, somewhere on there. If you keep your eye out, we should have the predictions competition up probably by Thursday, I would say, for you. We had Reginald in, how you doing? And Gunther versus Jay's main eventing. Well, you'd expect it to, wouldn't you? IC title match. Gunther's had a meteoric reign. Yeah, he should be. We've had a like over on the Facebook page. Thank you very much. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Is it Mickey or Quaman? Something like that. I'm not sure. I do apologise. So, what have people been up to this weekend then? Anything exciting been happening? And Reginald's back. How you doing? Do you have a good weekend, dude? I've got my earphones. They're in my pocket. Let's get started for Monday Night Raw then. Yeah, BT. Well, TNT. I'll still call it BT. I don't know why. So we are just about to start Monday Night Raw. We are on the commercials beforehand. So someone suggested Steve McMichael as the Warrior Award. I don't think that would be too bad of a shout. I don't know who else you could put forward for it, in all honesty. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've still got the same question on from last week. Yeah, who should be announced for the WWE Hall of Fame? So we're starting off with that. So who else do we think should be nominated? Let's create a 6-person Hall of Fame. So we'll put Steve McMichael as the Warrior Award. Who else do we think should be a member? I'm going to put it forward because I always do. Cyndi Lauper for the Celebrity Wing. And then I think Bray Wyatt headlining. Do we think them two should be the right people for that? We got Misfits done it for me. Wyatt, Luger, Nakano, Demolition. Yeah, that's a good shout. Cyndi Lauper, absolute perfect. I think that would be a great lineup for this year. Great choice, Misfit. Andy did a nice Elimination Chamber preview. It did, yeah. I would have saved it till this Friday. Wait until we've got the last match announced that we're going to have a good chat. Happy birthday, Mr. Tom. How are you doing, Nemeth? Thanks for joining. I can't tell what shirt that is you're wearing in your profile picture. I know it's a sport jersey, but I can't tell what it is. Let me know. We're starting off with Drew. McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes. So I know you're going to ask if you could have a poll. So let me get that going for you. Come on. There we go. Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. Get your votes in. There we go. We've got Taylor in. How are you doing, dude? Thanks for joining. Shouldn't you be in bed before work? Or are you on flexi time? The Arsenal jersey, black and pink one, yeah. I couldn't tell. It looked a little bit like the Bengals fought in American football. From here, it looked like the sort of navy and the orange on there. But, I mean, I've never been an Arsenal fan, but I do share my birthday with Arsene Wenger. So I always wanted. I'm a Liverpool fan at heart. Sorry, dude, but I always wanted Arsenal to do well if it wasn't against Liverpool. You're a young and you sleep 4 till 10. Okay, then. I mean, that's near enough what I'll be doing today because I don't start work till 11. But the rest of the time, I'm probably 10:30, 11 o'clock until about 7, 8. So when I'm doing this, it just really it doesn't take it out of me because I got in bed at like 8 o'clock and I've had like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, about 3 hours. So I have 3 hours before starting Raw, go over Monday Night Raw, and then go to bed 4, 5 o'clock, depending on when the girlfriend gets up. And then get up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I do get a reasonable amount of sleep. Best buddy's a Liverpool fan. He's got good choice, dude. He's got very good choice. Yours isn't too bad, but his is better. I'm only joking, man. Like I said, I like the way Arsenal play. Arteta's just going playing so well at the minute, so I'm pleased for him. Arteta is a solid player, or he was a solid player. There we go. We've got Cody coming out. We've got to all do the woe, so we want a woe in the chat when he's coming out for you. Like, you'll see me be doing it. You'll see me doing the woe anyway. In my soul, out of control. Do it all to get them on their feet. What outside interference makes sense here? Seth attracts Drew to build up the match. To start the show. Now let's go up. I'm home. Whoa. Some of the vision mixing seems sloppy. I mean, Kevin Dunn, the old producer's gone, so it might just be a complete change of personnel doing things. So it might take a little bit of time for that transition. Sometimes I'm still chatting to you guys and I'm looking at the screen and comments and stuff, so I don't always see all of it. Can't believe Klopp's leaving. I know. Supposedly, we are after going Xabi Alonso. I think he's at Bayern at the minute. So he's a Liverpool legend. He was there for a good few years. Absolute solid midfielder at the time. So we've got Cody just going to the top of the ropes for his second woe and the pyro, as always. You interrupted Pat mid-sentence, just stayed on a camera guy on the ramp, or wasn't even focused on Cody. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I actually noticed that. If I see anything, I will let you know. So we have got Cody in the ring. We've got Drew. This is, I think, a pay-per-view quality, pay-per-view level match. Giving it away on a Monday Night Raw for free is it's a crazy move, but it will draw viewers, I reckon. I do live in Hull. I am a proper Hullamaniac. I live in Hull. You cut me open, I bleed Hull, in all honesty. Same as Dominant. We all live in Hull. Sam lives Preston Way, but every so often, and it'll be covering from his girlfriends in London. So yeah, I'm a Hullamaniac, Hull raiser, if you like. So we've actually got 2K24 ratings. Cody's 93, Drew's 89, so it's very, very close on that rating for the game. That was a nice little bit of difference. I hadn't seen that before. So Drew has got a bit of a grimace on. He does look a bit angry. Drew with the back elbows. Cody had a waist lock. Can't find your Dan remote. I don't have a remote. Oh, you mean damn remote? I know what you mean. I'm only messing, dude. How are you doing? Yes, it is Kingston up on Old Man. Yeah. Yep, Yorkshire lad at heart. But considering I'm a Yorkshireman, I don't drink as much tea as people expect me to. So we've got Joe with the upper hand at the minute, raining some blows down on Cody. Then a big stomp. Do we think Drew is going to win the Elimination Chamber? I know we've got predictions coming up in a few days' time, but I think if you're going to do it, you are going to have Drew win to go up against Seth at Mania. Cody's down, being stomped on by Drew. Yeah, I do follow Hull City. I do like him to do well. If it's Liverpool versus Hull, it is always my home team more than anything. Oh, Cody's just thrown Drew to the outside. Yeah. Cody went for a suicide dive, but Drew got a big right hand. Yeah, Liverpool v Hull. It is Hull City because that's my hometown. But Liverpool any other time. Drew is the other person that makes sense. I know. I don't know if there's anyone else that I think would be suitable unless they go for a complete swerve. Cody's got a figure four. Yorkshire tea is the only tea I drink. It's a good choice. I actually drink a herbal one called Rooibos. It's caffeine free, beautiful. I love it. We've got Let's Go Cody chance. Drew looks like he's in agony. Will he tap? He's trying to flip the figure four over to turn the pressure over to Cody. He's got it. Cody gets to the ropes, ends up getting the break. I get why people are saying someone from SmackDown is winning the number one contenders match for a Raw World title? I mean, we don't know. I think you could have Randy Orton go up against Cody, and it wouldn't feel out of place. LA Knight would get a huge pop. Kevin Owens, I think, deserves a title run. But then, could Logan Paul be dropping the title at some point? Or going up against Seth at Mania? Because they obviously did that last year. Was it last year? There's a few different stories that could go down, and it would all make sense. Just rewatch the cut Pat off. Wonder if they panicked as Pat said Joe has already won. Okay. No, with no context, they might have spoiled it. Tried to move it quickly. Yeah, sounds like it could be that. On a night, LA Knight on SmackDown, we've had people win titles and swap over brands before. It's happened. They could realistically have Orton and LA Knight win the World Heavyweight Championship off Seth at Mania, because if Cody's winning the title and finishing the story, Cody is a Monday Night Raw person. You've got Cody challenging for a technically SmackDown title. Yeah, Cody's technically challenging for a SmackDown title, so why couldn't a SmackDown person challenge for a Raw title? Never score a soft spot for Bradford City because of television. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Liverpool for me. Oh, do I have? I mean, obviously, I'm a big fan of Ryan Reynolds because I absolutely love Deadpool. So I've got a bit of a soft spot for Wrexham, in all honesty. Vince McMahon's booking, but previously it's been the same thing. You could win the Rumble and challenge for either title. If you win the Elimination Chamber, because it's a number one contenders match, you can challenge for either title. Kevin Owens seems wasted in WWE. I think he's having fun. He's obviously done a lot of stuff on the independent scene, but he's also found a good niche in WWE where he probably gets paid more than he was on the indies, but has also got a little bit more time without having to travel all over the place, all over the world as much. So when Vince was booking the show, yeah, found your remote good. Where was it? Glad you moved to watching through Discovery Plus rather than Sky. Go so much quicker. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm watching through LiveNet at the minute. Kevin Owens might not even be at Mania. It's a travesty if he's not, though. That's the thing. Oh, on your side of the bed. Okay, then. Does he need to be? Does who need to be what? I can't remember. Joe just gone for a pin. We've just come back from commercial break. Can Cody afford to lose a match from now until Mania? Probably not. If he's going to finish the story, he wants to go into it looking as strong as possible. Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. I don't think he needs to be there, but I would be disappointed if he isn't. He always puts on a good show at WrestleMania. Is a crowd favorite. So it doesn't have to be for a title, it doesn't have to be for anything important, but a good feud. Build him up as a babyface, and then you could have him turn on Sammy. Or have him turn on Sammy at WrestleMania. That would be a bit of a game changer, but then you'd have a full year if you wanted to do KO versus Sammy at Mania. Joe with a huge chop to Cody. Oh, Cody pushing back, firing up, asking for more. None of the people in the men's chambers feuding and Rollins outside of Drew. I know. But that's what I mean is you could go for a swerve. I don't think you would. But Randy Orton's got a lot of history with Seth. That could be brought back. The whole finisher story is so cringe. You want Roman Reigns to win. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it. I know quite a few people do. I am a Cody fan. I would prefer him to finish a story because I think we'd get the title on TV a lot more and defended a lot more. I think if you're going to finish the story, you'll have Roman Reigns disappear for a while and then come back as a big baby face because the crowd are glad he's back. But again, what sort of run do you expect him to do if he comes back as a babyface? If he's got a contract where he only has to do so many dates a month or a year, why would you do more? Guess he beats McIntyre. McIntyre attacks him after the match again. That sounds about right. Cody Rhodes is trying to get some momentum going. Cody with a power slam out the corner to Drew. Doing a swerve just to swerve isn't how Triple H books things. It might not be, but he might have a plan in mind. Disaster kick from Cody. Roman's going to be gone for probably a year. I'd probably say if he leaves after Mania, SummerSlam at the absolute earliest we should be seeing him. SummerSlam. Unless you have him come back as number 30 in the Rumble or something. Cody with a cutter off the second rope, going for a pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Like Cody, but hate the whole finish the story. I think it gives him motivation, and I sometimes prefer a motivation because you can get invested in that story that the performer has. Someone just wanting to win the title for the sake of it, there's no motivation there, and that's what sometimes I do think lacks in some stories. Cody's just gone for a close line, tumble into the outside together. That's the problem we're doing the tag match. Rock and Roman, who loses. Roman before possibly losing to Cody the next night, or Cody loses before finishing the story. Rollins shouldn't be losing if he's defending the next night. Could you have Rock take the pin? If you have Rock take the pin, 1, Roman doesn't take the pin and doesn't lose any face. You could put the pin on Cody saying, I've taken out another member of the bloodline, and then goes on to finish the story the second night. Because I don't think Roman should be taking a pin. I don't think Cody should be taking a pin. And if you are taking the title off of Seth, you don't really want him to be taking a pin the next night, the night before either. Punk will back in about 8 months. He'll wrestle 2 matches, get injured again. He said that he'll still be at Mania because his mouth still works, but again, I don't know. Don't want to make a note that Roman won't be surpassing Hogan's record in September. No, it's quite a bit further after that, so I don't see it getting to that point. So, on a special break, so I've got a couple of snacks, as I always do. We've got some Baby Bell. I haven't had them in a while on stream. And I've got my pepperoni, as always. Then, what else have I got left? A couple of chocolate bars, if I need a bit of a sugar rush. Kit Kats, Blow Ribbons, Breakaways. So I've got a few snacky bits. Hogan's record is April 2025 for the WWE Championship. So that's not one that Roman has. Roman has the Universal Championship. I've also got some Ben Shaw's Dandelion and Bear Dock for a complete change. And then I've got the Sublime Lime Coke, or Diet Coke at the minute. Unless there's footage of Hogan, Bruno, or Backlund winning the Universal title, the records don't exist. Nope, not in the slightest. So I'm going to say, do people prefer this chamber or the old style Elimination Chamber? Because Mother's in. Oh God. Dandelion and Bear Dock, not Dandelion and Coke. Dandelion and Bear Dock, and then Coke. Hopefully Punk will main event the night 4 of the buy one get one free extravaganza, maybe. This one because it's safe for the talent. Yeah. If you put the pads on the floor of the old style one, I do prefer the big round one. It looks a bit more ominous, in all honesty. Yeah, I understand why they've changed it. It is obviously performer safety, but the design, I do prefer the older design one. Cody just got almost second pin. 1, 2. Sit down powerbomb from Drew, got a 2 count. So Drew looks out of breath. We're going, this is awesome chance. Crowd absolutely loving the match. It's been a good banger of a match. Bear Dock, yes, you messed up. So at the minute, the votes are exactly 50-50. Fro thinks Drew or Cody will win. Drew's counting for the Claymore. Runs straight into a super kick from Cody. Cody is looking for the pedigree. Yep. Drew went for the future shock. Cody again. Cody gets the pedigree. Hopefully, Waller asks Cody why he gave up his Mania match and took it back a week later. I mean, we know why. But whether they will actually admit that they messed up. Miss it wants Drew to a GTS in one of his matches. Imagine a GTS from Drew. Drew is a beast of a guy. Cody went for a cutter, but eats a Glasgow kiss. Future shock DDT from Drew. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. It's good. Punk never said anything bad about WWE while he was in AEW. I mean, money talks, and I think I'm just watching that Future Shock again. I love the rotation that Drew gets on that. Drew's looking up at the WrestleMania XL sign. Crowd chanting, "We want tables." Drew was going up to the top rope, but Cody's caught him halfway up. Well, as the only person on the roster that asks the hard questions. Yeah, true. Suplex off the top. Casual banner happening right now. That's what I mean. It's a pay-per-view level performers match, and they're giving it away as the first match on a Monday Night Raw. Absolutely crazy that they're doing it. They're doing that. Cody, top rope cutter. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Drew. Cody's pointing up to the sun. I don't know why this is pointing up at the match, because he's already got his main event match. Yeah, we've got Jimmy Uso. Boo, yes. God, lost to the Bloodline. Yeah, I mean, and we had Solo, Bloodline, obviously interfering in a Cody match. Liv Morgan should be the one to beat Roman, be the first ever WWE World Champion as a female. Joe hit the Claymore. Jimmy got left hanging. Yep, Solo wasn't having any of it, was he? Don't be doing that finish at Mania. They just did it here. I mean, yeah, that's where I do like the fact that they've brought him in now, because you could see someone ban the Bloodline from ringside, maybe. But they do a build where Pat stands up to someone. Has he still got a talent contract? Always find it cool when it happens. Yeah. Rock will play a part in the Cody Roman match. I think if he doesn't make an appearance, it would be crazy. So Gunther has held the title for the same number as Rey Mysterio's finisher, 619, 619 days. Swerve's house. That's whose house it is. Don't think it'll be the last time we see Jimmy Uso. I reckon we'll have a backstage appearance by him as well. So we're going the promo from a couple of weeks ago. Gunther saying that there was no one worthy to challenge Gunther for the title. And we had Jey Uso come out. Jimmy's going to cost Jey the IC title. I don't reckon we're going to see him in that match. I reckon it'll just probably be a backstage segment. Gunther did say he was going to beat Jey worse than his family ever did, which was a fire line. So up next, we've got the Last Chance Battle Royal. So we've got people like Xia Li, Valhalla, Candice LeRae. I'm repping for you, Candice. If the plan is still Jimmy versus Jey, you've got to set it up now. Otherwise people will stop caring. Yeah. Already don't care about Jimmy versus Jey. I think they started building it up, and then it's gone flat because they wanted to try and push it off until WrestleMania. And I think they've teased it too much a bit earlier on. So, yeah, people got hyped about it, and then people lost interest. So, I'm of the opinion where you've got to start rebuilding it. So, Misfit, would you be doing a stipulation on that match? If it is Jimmy versus Jay, I would want a stipulation. Cody's second singles loss since coming back to WWE. Yeah, his other one, obviously, Roman at Mania last year. Let's have a look. Jimmy J has no it right now, so don't care. I understand. If I was to put a stipulation on, I'd probably want a no holds barred match. Just because I think that would be the best way to generate some anger and have some weapons in there. So it was the third singles loss since Cody returned. He lost to Brock Lesnar at Night of Champions last year. At least when they split Ray and Dom on different brands to build towards the Mania match, they kept the feud going. I mean, that was so well done because you had the little Instagram snippets of Dom turning up with Rhea. So that was very well done. And I think that was more Dom and Rhea using social media to build that. Jay and Jimmy don't have that heat. Yeah, I know. But with there still being technically a pay-per-view before now and Mania, I think they might just be trying to hold off till after that point. Yeah, it did, and didn't happen. I know, but officially it is on there. So WWE showing off their golden title. Here we go. Andrade. So we've got Andrade saying it's his destiny. What do people think about Andrade? Should replace Brock Lesnar in the next game with Box Elner. Same moveset as Brock and just doesn't violate women. That's a good shout. Andrade says his destiny's here in WWE. When is Andrade going to have a match? I'm not sure. But I do like this version of him. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, he returned on obviously the 27th of January, but he hasn't had a singles match or any other match apart from that one so far. What he's seeing, I think that we're having Pat McAfee try and be being a sort of pundit, like a WWE, like a match of the day pundit. I don't know. I actually quite like it. Andrade had a ready-made story on SmackDown. Yep. We've got Adam Pearce is asking Cody what they can do. Asking Cody if he's fan. Oh, there's Seth. Almost a Dusty inspired shirt with a black and with white polka dots. Teasing Zelina going back to the old Zelina. I'd prefer it. Put them two back together. There was such a good pairing. Yeah. Zelina and Andrade. That's what made Andrade in NXT for me. I love cheese. Going to be honest, LW only benefited Santos. I think that's a great call, dude. Such a good call because you say LWO, you think of Rey Mysterio, but he didn't need it. Zelina Vega was great beforehand. She was a great solo performer. I don't think she's benefited from it. But apart from that, the only person that you can think of is Santos Escobar. It's crazy how Cody and Seth are friends. Yes, definitely. Elimination Chamber comes on at 4 a.m. Where you are? What the hell? I mean, I'm normally up at 4 a.m. doing this for you guys. So having it start at 10 a.m. UK time is absolutely crazy. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Only one heel in the women's chamber. So heel is winning. I don't know who I would want. I would like Zoey Stark to get that push. But could you see Shayna Baszler? Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark being the final two in this match. Because they've obviously got the history together. Shayna's obviously got the history of being in Elimination Chamber previously and being beaten by Becky. Pop for Raquel, yes. There we go. Are we going to see Raquel win? Raquel did get a reaction for once. It's nice to see. Shayna's babyface now, yeah, but if you put her up against Becky, she is the de facto heel. Are we going to see Jade Cargill, do we think? Can you get a vote? I'll do a vote when we get down to the last few people, because I'm not able to do one for every person. You're predicting one of the 20 plus will win? I mean, it's a good shout. I don't know if you're going to be accurate, but it's a good shout, Taylor. So we have at the minute only got the 4 matches announced for Elimination Chamber. We've got the men's Elimination Chamber, the women's Elimination Chamber. We've got Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax for the Women's World Championship. And then we've got the Undisputed Tag Team Championship, Judgment Day versus New Catch Republic. What made him change the name? I don't like it. I do not like it. Jade was going to be the 6th person WWE spoiled on the website. Now it's no longer happening. I mean, you could still do that. I wouldn't be disappointed. I mean, even if WWE spoiled it, putting Jade in a match like that, she's a big powerhouse. So I don't see why you couldn't still do it. It wouldn't make a difference in the long run. Mainly because people who saw that are expecting it to happen. So if we're expecting it to happen and it does happen, there's no disappointment. Asin's voting for Maxine Dupree. Jade shouldn't be taking a pinfall right now. If you're taking a pinfall from Becky Lynch for a WrestleMania match, I don't think people would be disappointed. You've got that storyline built in for Becky. Swear to God, if you see this Rhea Ripley promo one more time, I might put it on the channel just to wind you up, dude. I don't like the height because it does look a bit more imposing, but I liked the round one. The round chamber just was a lot nicer of a design for me. It's probably going to be indie because of Australia, whereas that's what I would have had her in a singles match. Same as Bronson Reed. I would have had them in singles matches for that pop. It's been 6 times. No, it's only been twice. I think. I can't remember. It's all right for me because I'm chatting to you and reading comments and loading bits up in the background. So half the time I don't see it. So we are coming back to Monday Night Raw now for us. Gave the singles match to Rhea, but what about Bronson Reed? You've got a premium live event with 4 matches. True, 2 of them do go on for a little bit longer, but if you said a 3-hour show and both of the Elimination Chamber matches went on for 45 minutes, that means you've got an hour and a half to pass between 2 more matches. I would probably have had at least another match on there, maybe even 2. I'm watching TNT feed at the minute, dude. Bronson's wife is expecting a child any day. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I was just going a recap of last week. R-Truth being the absolute hilarious legend, wanting to thank DX for saving him last week when it was DIY. Listen to that pop for Zelina Vega. So with that pop, do I reckon Zelina's winning? Or could Chelsea be in the match? I think Chelsea would be quite fun. Going to give the final spot to Chelsea Green. I think it'd be funny. Or Natalia, because it's Natty. She's reliable, but I think there is better people to put in that match. Where's Nikki Cross? She's doesn't look like she's there. So who do we think is going to win? Let's have some people on there. So I'll get a couple of people put in. I think Shayna Baszler, Zoey Stark. Who else do we think? So Chelsea Green looking to eliminate Maxine Dupree. Oh, Maxine's first gone. Raquel Rodriguez could be a good shout. Raquel's just eliminated Valhalla. So Stark is likely. Yeah, I think to me. B-Fab's in the match for some reason. Could have gone to Nikki Cross. Nikki did the zombie thing for a while, then disappeared. Hates it. Yeah. Nikki Cross is absolute fire, but gets used in stupid segments half the time. Xia Lee's gone. Raquel Rodriguez got 2 eliminations. Isla Dawn's face to face with Raquel. Alba Fyre with a super kick. Great pairing of people. If you don't want to check out some of Alba Fyre's early stuff, you've got Pro Wrestling Eve as Kaylee Ray, NXT UK performer. Seeing her live, absolutely fantastic. They've both got a great look. Isla Dawn on the apron. Isla Dawn's gone. 3 eliminations from Raquel now. Only except Raquel if she becomes a heel. Yeah, she's got the stars and she's got the character to be a heel. But people don't seem to want to see her as a heel for some reason. I think because of her stars, she would make a great heel. Drew's being a menace on Twitter. Let's have a look. What's he put? Let's see. So Joe's actually using the graphic that they had with the sort of like football drawings on the screen. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Obviously, Punk reference. Raquel does need something, I think. Having a big, broad back isn't a gimmick. She didn't work for the gimmick, but yeah, I know what you mean. She does need something to get her teeth stuck into. Raquel's smiling, showing her back is old. We get you've got a strong. You have a back and can smile. Yeah. Let's see some anger. Let's see some aggression. Let's see some annoyance at something. Get eliminated by Zoey Stark and then go after Zoey Stark. Oh, what a shame, Taylor. I'm having another baby bill. I don't care. I got a pack of, I think it was 10 or 12. 10. I could go through this pack and then another pack before the end of the show. If I was sat watching and not talking to you guys, I could easily do 2 or 3 packs of these. Think about Shayna. She actually had a character. Yeah. She, at the time, she was just a big bodyguard. But then she had the Latino heat, Mamacita, China look and China run. And she did develop the character. So we're back. Oh, have we got still? We've got Chelsea Green, Michin. We've got Shayna Baszler, Ivy Nile, Candice LeRae still in there. Zelina Vega, Tegan Knox, Indy Hartwell. So we've still got quite a few in there. Nash, when he ditched being a bodyguard for Shawn Michaels, became Big Daddy Cool Diesel. He was allowed to have a character and be called, yeah. Yep, exactly that. Great point. Indy Hartwell's dangling on the outside. Raquel's trying to get that elimination. Oh, Chelsea Green got that Michin. Natalya and Tegan Knox was teasing each other, but Natalya eliminates Tegan. Tegan eliminated Natalya at the Royal Rumble, so payback. Oh, we got so Stark with a huge boot to B-Fab. I didn't realise that was B-Fab with the red hair, but B-Fab's gone. Lee's Triple H listened and saw what people are saying, turn Shayna babyface. Yeah. People wasn't a big fan of the Ronda Rousey feud or Ronda Rousey character. So people was cheering Shayna for that reason, and Triple H continued that momentum, which was clever. Zelina Vega, 619 to the legs, beautiful. Chelsea Green's trying to eliminate Zelina Vega. Oh no, Zelina Vega's gone. Michin's got an elimination on under her belt. Match was a dud, but the build was fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ronda had a great first year, but then after the return was nowhere near as good. Chelsea Green's got an elimination of Candice LeRae. Boo. Indy Hartwell looks quite annoyed. So I think she's going to try and get Chelsea Green gone. Chelsea's held onto the ropes with her legs. Indy's not going to Perth. Nope. Shayna Baszler's got an elimination. Indy went for some high risk, but it didn't pay off in the end. So we've still got Shayna, Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, Alba Fyre, Isla Dawn, Xia Li, Zoey Stark, Michin, Natalia, I think. Oh, we've got Katana Chance as well. Didn't realise Katana Chance was still in. Oh, we're going to get a elimination sort of save. No, Shayna just with a huge knee, just taking it straight off the apron. Did Natty turn heel in the match? I don't think so. They had the same spot in Raquel Rodriguez, which was a huge elimination. So we've got Zelina Vega's gone. Who else do we think? I mean, Natalia, well, into some elbows to the back of the neck. What's Raquel looking for here? Powerbomb. Oh, that could have gone very wrong. Tried to eliminate Natty with a powerbomb. Oh, Ivy Nile's got elimination. So we've got Ivy Nile, Shayna Baszler. Ivy Nile with some quick feet. Ivy Nile's this little powerhouse. Careful the clutch. Not Natalia. Shayna's let it go. Ivy Nile's gone. So we're down to the final four. We've got Shayna Baszler, Zoey Stark, Michin. There you go. Get your votes in. We're down to the final four. Did not expect this final three. No. Shayna makes sense anyway. Yeah. Triple H's NXT kids in the final four. Exactly. So Shayna standing switch. So we start with a beautiful flying missile drop kick. Raquel Rodriguez trying to go a sneak elimination on Zoey Stark. Shayna makes the save. Raquel with some huge clotheslines. Oh, that clothesline to Shayna was vicious. Zoey Stark dumped on the apron. Yep, Shayna's gone, so it's got to be Raquel on it. So we went for something but got a save. Raquel Rodriguez gets that win. Oh, you've got Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green. Oh, that'd have been a great end if Chelsea Green had have snuck that win. Got Daniel in. How you doing, dude? Thanks for joining. I think with her returning, it made sense for her to get the win. Boo, Raquel wins. Oh, did you want Shayna? Not a fan of having one heel in the match. No. But I think if you're taking everything into consideration, the crowd should enjoy the match. If you have too many heels, I think sometimes it could be too negative of a match. Whereas this one, it's a popping match. Every time you get someone released from the pod, I reckon it's going to be a pop. We've got Jey Uso backstage. Says he's going to end the longest reigning Intercontinental title. I quite like that sort of promo where they're kind of walking backstage but talking directly to the camera. It's not something we've seen. I think that's obviously a sign of Kevin Dunn leaving. So we're getting an interview between Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax. Worried because, Triple H has the infatuation of giving Raquel title reigns. I'm not worried. Becky's winning all day long. So we're getting a video package. That's all about Elimination Chamber. It's not the same one that we've been getting with Rhea Ripley, so don't worry, Taylor. LA Knight versus Drew on Friday. I know it's pre-recorded, but it still sounds like it should be a good match. So we are over an hour in already. It seems to have gone quite quick. If you haven't already, we would appreciate a like, share, and a subscribe. You sure people are convinced Liv's winning or getting added to the Rhea match? I mean, let's have a look. Becky versus Bianca versus Liv versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Raquel Rodriguez. They've been teasing the Becky Lynch and Rhea match for long enough. If you don't pay that off, I think people would be a bit annoyed. I think Liv would be a great challenger after that. But if you don't do a Becky, I think the crowd will turn on the match. Liv versus Rhea. There you go. Yeah. So, I mean, Liv versus Becky, I think, is great for Backlash. But I wouldn't have Liv in that match at Mania at all. If you're going to do a Battle Royal, like whatever they called it previously, because I know it was at one point the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal or whatever it was. But have that match, have Liv win it, and then she gets the opportunity at Backlash. Have you got another video package of Rhea Ripley at all, Taylor? Convinced it's every ad break? Or CM Punk is at Raw tonight? I mean, he's injured, but he's still okay to talk. He's still physical if needed. Not physical, still verbal if needed. Punk could build a matchup without needing to have anything else apart from a microphone. Pritchard is at Gorilla. I mean, I don't know how long he'll be there. If I were Triple H, I don't know if I'd replace him, but I don't know if I'd change his role, maybe. Just let Punk call Mania with Corey and Cole. Stick him on the mic. He would be great as a interviewer. He'd be great on commentary. He'd be great doing his own talk show. Just put Punk somewhere with a microphone. So we've got graphic for the Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. WWE accidentally spoiling the Jade stuff. Someone at WWE's graphic team for the website is getting fired. I don't know. With something like that, it's probably accidental. So I don't know if you would. I don't know if it's a bit of extreme sacking someone for something like that. Some people in the tech industry let slip the design of the Samsung phones or the Apple phones. I don't reckon they get fired. Sometimes leaks are a good thing because it can gauge reaction. You look at the trailer for the Sonic film on the original design of that Sonic character. There was so much backlash that they went and changed the whole design of the character. So the crowd and the fans made a change for the better. So sometimes a leak isn't always necessarily a bad thing. So while they're having their little chat, birthdays for the 19th of February, there is a few. You have Big John Studd, who I think was one of the very first Royal Rumble winners, if I remember rightly, after Hacksaw Jim Duggan. You've got Francine from ECW, El Torito. You've got the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger or Sean Spears. And then, because I'm in the UK and it's the 20th, we've got one of the legends of the women's wrestling scene, Gail Kim. And then we've just been speaking about, I think it is. Let's have a look. Personal life. So, yeah, we've been speaking about her earlier on, Nikki Cross. Her partner, Killian Dane, is the same birthday as Gail Kim. So, happy birthday to Killian Dane and Gail Kim from the UK. And then Wednesday, you've got Brodus Clay, Carlito, and you've got Corey Graves in a few days' time on the 24th. Battle of the two Aussies. Mayu Iwatani, the 19th. Okay, happy birthday from us from the 19th. So we're going a Judgment Day segment. We've had an interview with R-Truth. Wednesday's Julie's birthday. Okay, happy birthday for Wednesday. So we're getting R-Truth being asked about the first time he met the Judgment Day. So we're getting the original bits of R-Truth in the Judgment Day where he showed up eating, I think it might have been something like Twinkies, and then destroying the couch. So R-Truth is asking about if it was Damian Priest that caused all of this. Damian Priest didn't mind R-Truth when he was being given money. R-Truth says Damian broke his heart. They've got True Crime segments on Raw now. It's brilliant. It's complete contrast to what we're used to seeing. So R-Truth has been asked, will he be able to let anyone else in again? So R-Truth says he's got new friends, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, DX. He's obviously referencing DIY instead. So I ain't got a clue what R-Truth is going on about, but it's funny as always. R-Truth's walking away doing that one. There we go. Some love for R-Truth there. So the crowd are chanting R-Truth. And we've got Judgment Day backstage. Got Jason Solomon in. How are you doing? What did you miss? We started off with an absolute banger of a match, Cody and Drew. And it kind of got ruined with the interference of Jimmy Uso and Solo. We had battle royal for the Women's Elimination Chamber final spot. That was won by a returning Raquel Rodriguez. And then from that, we've just had R-Truth and Rhea Ripley have a bit of a promo. And then R-Truth has just had an interview. So we haven't got a match on at the minute, Asin, but yeah, as soon as we've got a match on, we will get there. Happy Present Day. Never heard of that. I thought Happy Present Day was Happy Birthday. That's when you got presents. Nope. Oh well. But yeah, as soon as I get a match on, I'll get that vote for you, Asin. Did no one question why R-Truth was wearing a raincoat when it wasn't raining? Not in the slightest. Why would you? It's R-Truth. He's probably got very good reasons behind it. Might have been raining earlier on and he just hasn't taken it off. It might be a fashion statement. Who knows with R-Truth? I have to label it Awesome Truth and DXIY versus Judgment Day. Oh, I might have to. Because that's a genius name. Sorry, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Thanks for checking in there. Whenever you're feeling all right, just stick your head back in. If you're not asleep, dude, or just watch it on catch up later, it'll be on there. So, yeah, get better soon, dude. Get some rest. Sorry, Taylor, there's another commercial. I can see this one. Curl up into a ball if you like. Just put me on. I was going to say I'll try and be entertaining, but I don't know. No Raw plans tonight, so I don't know what else is happening. I mean, there is matches announced, but we've had Cody and Drew. We've had the Last Chance Battle Royal. We've still got Chad Gable versus Ivar and then the IC title holder. IC title match. So we've still got an hour and 40 minutes, but there's only 2 matches. I love this video. Love this camera move. Coming from outside the arena all the way through the concourse into the arena itself. I bloody love that. It's just such a visual. It's beautiful. And we've got Samantha Irvin introducing a UFC fighter. Got Michael Irvin. Is that BJ Penn sat next to him? No. I'm entertaining. I do try my best, dude. I do try my best. Holy cauliflower is just a tad. So we're getting a UFC promo now. It's calling out Conor McGregor. Mentioned Shamrock. LFM earlier, Ken Shamrock. That'd be a good shout. He's supposedly had some. Well, he's got new merch out. He's signed a Legends deal. So, yeah, Shamrock could be a good shout. UFC fight called out on WWE and TV until 2024. They acknowledge the TKO merger. The fact they're on back-to-back nights in some arenas. Guess it makes sense. 100%. Do we reckon we will see WWE giving the stadium to the UFC after a Friday night, after a Saturday night show, and that would then allow UFC to start doing bigger video entrance packages? Chad Gable wants Ivar to leave everyone in the back. I wasn't expecting that either at all, dude. I wasn't. So yeah, do you reckon the UFC will start doing bigger entrance packages for UFC fights instead? Strange how there's only one heel in the Elimination Chamber, which is Tiffany Stratton. Or do we think he'll be eliminated first? I think you could be looking at Naomi, in all honesty. I'm afraid. I don't want any of them to be first eliminated, but Naomi or Liv Morgan. Here we go. Are we getting Truth come out? So we've got Judgment Day and Awesome Truth and DXIY. There you go. Truth is still wearing the raincoat. I know. Why? Probably the most Star Pack's Elimination Chamber, including the men's and females. It's great. There's been stars built up to this point, which is great to see. There we go. It's there. We've got DXIY for you. Because that was a great shout. Are you happy now, Misfit? Awesome Truth. Fun tag team. Shame Sassy's not here. Shame Michael's not here because I know Sassy and Michael would be winding each other up about The Miz. You know, Vince is no longer running things when you see Michael Chandler calling out Conor McGregor for a UFC fight on a WWE TV show. Exactly. Cross promotion at its finest. So we've got DXIY coming out. I like the fact that they're not just walking straight down to the ring, they're actually interacting with the crowd. So I love the jackets that DXIY or DIY have got on, especially Ciampa's skull. I got a great Ciampa t-shirt out of one of my Wrestle Crate boxes a couple of months ago, and Sam and Andy Spores absolute jealous, massively jealous, because it was one that Ciampa I didn't think really released. Yeah, you wouldn't see that under Vince promoting UFC stuff. So I've got Judgment Day coming out. Got Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dirty Dom, and JD McDonagh. Balor and Priest still hold them undisputed tag team championships. Damian Priest has still got that Money in the Bank briefcase as well. Who do we think for this one? It's got to be the baby faces, hasn't it? Let's have a look on the poll. Yeah. 100% of people are thinking DXIY and Awesome Truth. Do we think our Truth is going to get the pin on McDonagh? Logan Paul just quote tweet Mike WWE's Mike Chandler tweet. Okay. What was a tweet? Even Ariel Helwani's tweeted crossover continues. So I was going to say we've just started off, but we've already gone into chaos. All 8 men in the ring. Awesome Truth and DXIY with the upper hand. We've got a suck it chance, crotch chops. Archer saying he's got DX with me now. Gonna pop when WWE sets up an angle at a UFC event. What about Seth Rollins going in the octagon and facing off against Conor McGregor? Oh, what about CM Punk? I know he had a rubbish UFC career, but CM Punk, Conor McGregor face off. How big of a reaction would that pop, do you reckon? What would be the biggest match you'd want to see as a crossover? So WWE star, UFC star, who would we want? They kind of tried it with Brock and Undertaker. That wasn't actually an official cross promotion, though. That was just two people in the right place at the right time to make it look like it was set up. What about Francis Ngannou going up against someone? I was going to say someone like Omos, because they're both huge guys. I can't think of who else would be a good crossover matchup. WWE versus UFC. Obviously, I mean, Conor McGregor going up against a lot of people would be quite entertaining. There we go. Got another promo from Rhea Ripley. So we have got DXIY and Awesome Truth on, going up against the Judgment Day. We are just coming back to Monday Night Raw. What do we think? Ooh, that's a shout. Amanda Nunes versus Becky Lynch. That's a shout and a half, that one. At this point, you get Rhea Ripley in the octagon. Oh, is that? Give me something versus Rhea Ripley in the octagon. Put Shayna back in the octagon. So, who would you put her up against? Shayna versus Amanda Nunes. Fine. Is Rose Namajunas still going? I think her versus Becky would be quite a good one. I mean, you've got Paige Van Zandt, but obviously she's appeared in AEW. Outro's getting chance. So you've got Balor in the ring. You've got Johnny Gargano or Shawn Michaels, depending on who you're asking. Crowd going, we want truth. Oh, listen to that pop for truth. Shoulder tackle. Our truth. Sad slam. Our truth is going to be looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. You know, it's bad when our truth is going a bigger pop for a move than John Cena does these days. Looking for attitude adjustment. Damian Priest gets the tag. Truth with a right hand to Damian Priest. Headbutt from McDonagh. What's happening? Commercial break again. Shayna versus Holly Holm would be a good one. Paige is signed to AEW. Yep, that's what I mean. So I don't think you could have Paige challenge someone in WWE. Have Shayna face the women that forced Wanda to retire. That's not a bad shout. I was thinking last style bender, Israel Adesanya. having him go up against someone like Damian Priest, I think, would be a good mix. Yeah, Shayna versus Holly Holm. It's got technically a built-in story. Whether Ronda Rousey would want to be part of that or not is a different matter, though. But it'd be a good shout. It would be great fun. Let's have a look. Can't remember his name at the minute. Let's see if I can find him. Oh, who's one of them that's got a big mouth on him that kind of tried to be Conor McGregor at one point. I mean, Tom Aspinall would be quite a good shout for a WWE style fight, I think. Logan Paul in the octagon. I think with a boxing background, I think it'd be a good idea. So we're getting the video package again. I can't remember who it is. So we've got Balor in the ring with R-Truth. Shouldn't have pointed it out. I know. Since it's got an MMA background, 311. That could be a good person to have there. Who would you rather go up against? Colby Covington, that's the one. With his mouth, him and Seth Rollins, I think, could be a brilliant, brilliant pairing. Ciampa on Fyre. Takes Damian Priest out before he even gets in the ring. McDonagh tried for something. Roll it by Ciampa. But beautiful into the DDT from the ropes. Ciampa up and over. Corkscrew plancher to the outside. Mysterio up and off the steps, but eats a knee from Ciampa. Roll up by Balor. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. What's Balor looking for? Ciampa counters into a reverse DDT. 1, 2. McDonagh makes a save. Slingshot spear from Gargano. Super kick from Dirty Dom. Big boot from the Miz. Sling blade from Balor. This is chaos. Double cross body. Balor and Ciampa taking each other out. Love that DIY going over based on the wrestling. It's brilliant, isn't it? The way that they just have the excitement in their matches. This is awesome chance. Absolutely. 100%. R-Truth looking for that hot tag. Gets it. So does Damian Priest. R-Truth, right hands. Whipped by Priest. Crossbody corkscrew. R-Truth with this flying splits. Splash in the corner. Damian Priest blocks whatever Truth was trying there. Priest was looking for South of Heaven. Kick to the midsection. Scissors kick from Truth. Beautiful. Look at our Truth still going at his age. Our Truth's getting another pop. I think it was more like a bit of a DDT or a flatline. So we've got everybody being taken out by DIY. R-Truth with a huge kick to Priest. R-Truth, 52 years old and is still going like this. He is absolutely fantastic. Priest back in. Went for the South of Heaven, but rolled up by Truth, sorry. So count crowd absolutely into this match all day. R-Truth was looking for the attitude adjustment, but South of Heaven from Priest. 1, 2, 3. Judgment Day do get the win. The 8-man tag felt like a pay-per-view match. Crowd was hot and the action was great. 100%. That was a great, entertaining match again. So, yeah, you had Damian Priest hit that South of Heaven chokeslam. We did see Ciampa try and get in, but Balor and JD McDonagh got the interception, stopping that pin being interrupted. It's like the leader of Judgment Day went from Finn to Rhea to Priest. Yeah. Anaheim is on fire. 100% they are. Rhea is still the leader. I think Rhea thinks she's in charge, but I don't know if it's 100% whether she is or not. Rhea gets the better reaction out of the 5. She might get the better reaction, but it doesn't mean that she's the leader. I think I was going to say Dom gets not as much as he used to, in all honesty. but I think that Dom gets a very similar reaction. I think probably 5-6 months ago when Dom was getting nuclear heat, I think he was getting bigger reactions than Rhea, and probably the rest of them combined. So we're going a SmackDown recap with obviously heel Hollywood Rock. Something's up here. Oh, noticed how the cameraman made sure to show the WrestleMania logo behind Michael Chandler. That is a very interesting observation there, Misfit. Do we reckon we could see the match set up at WrestleMania, Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor? That would be an insane spectacle. So we've got Becky coming up in a second. Conor's been wanting to do something WWE for a long time now. Yeah, I mean, he's got the option of performing more often with less chance of injury, I think. I was looking for something for WrestleMania. I can't remember where it was. I can't remember. So again, we're on commercial break. What was I looking for? So at the minute, for WrestleMania, we do have technically four matches announced. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, Io Sky versus Bayley, Rhea Ripley versus the Women's Elimination Chamber match winner, and then Seth Freaking Rollins versus the Men's Elimination Chamber match winner. That Grayson Waller graphic made Cody age about 30 years. I'll have to see if I can see it when it's on. We go in the video again. What else have we got coming up? We've still got Chad Gable versus Ivar, and then we've still got the IC title match. Going to head out before you lose your sanity. I'm not surprised, dude. I'm not surprised at all. I'll still go another hour of it. So I'm going to see if I can remember to count how many videos we have in the last hour. You have a good one, dude. Take it easy. Thanks for joining, as always. Oh, so going backstage. Oh, we've got Sami Zayn in a shirt. Sami said he's made a decision. He wants to hit the pause button on everything we drew. Sami saying he gets stuck on whatever is in front of him. It's WrestleMania season. Sami Zayn knows there's a path. He knows he's got to be there to see it. So Sami's got a feeling in his gut that he has to trust. He wants to do something historic at WrestleMania. What do we think we could see for Sami Zayn heading towards WrestleMania then? Sami didn't say world champion this time. I think Sami's getting Gunther. I think that'd be an interesting switch. Becky's getting a lot of smoke. I don't mean heat. I mean, there was a lot of fog machines. Yeah. Sami and Gunther, I think, would be a good match. When was the last time we saw Sheamus? We haven't seen Sheamus in ages. Becky does want the smoke, yes. She wants Rhea Ripley burned to death. Maybe not that vicious, but crowd popping for Becky. This Anaheim crowd are really popping tonight, aren't they? Crowd really invested in the show, which is quite good. Sheamus hasn't been around since he lost to Edge. Yeah. So it's been a long while. Becky says that she's done a lot, but there isn't many new things that she hasn't done. The hat's new, though. It suits her. Becky likes the hat. The hat crowd like the hat, so the hat is staying. For the first time, Becky is stepping inside the Elimination Chamber for the first time. Becky is saying that she wants to meet Rhea at WrestleMania, and then you get little Pat McAfee saying, "Oh, Nia Jax." Becky saying, "Mammy and the man will collide." We all want it, I think. It'll be the fight of their lives when it does finally happen. For the last year, Rhea has been front and centre. Becky's saying that Rhea's been propped up by the merry men of Judgment Day. The truth here is just a nice little nod there. And then there's Becky, the biggest threat to our championship. Becky says she's been propping up the division. Becky saying that she's the best she's ever been. I think that is the case, but I think that the reaction to her in 2018, 2019 was better. Is that a mistake by me? When she got added to the Royal Rumble and won it, I don't think she was hotter than she is. I think she was hotter then than she is now. Becky says that she'll be stepping into the Elimination Chamber with the 5 most promising stars: Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Raquel Rodriguez, even Raquel Rodriguez getting a reaction, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, even getting Tiffany Stratton getting a bit of a reaction. Becky says she doesn't have anything against the women apart from Tiffany because she's a bit annoying. Becky's saying that she's never been in a chamber with WrestleMania hanging in the balance. So is Liv Morgan coming? Liv says she's a big fan of the hat. Liv's not a fan of Becky talking about Rhea at Mania. Liv says she doesn't care who's the best. Liv cares about revenge. So Liv and Rhea have got history, so this is where you could have Liv win instead. So Liv obviously got injured by Rhea. So Liv has got a very good reason to be challenging Rhea. Liv was the last person to defeat Rhea Ripley. There we go. She's been mentioned twice. We've got Raquel Rodriguez coming out. So it is just Chamber's competitor talk. Yeah. Finally, someone says it. Raquel has said it could be Nia Jax as well. Everyone's presuming it'll be Rhea. But obviously, there is one match between now and then for the women's title. So you've got the possibility of it being Nia Jax. Here we go. Oh, Naomi getting a big pop. Which means it won't be Nia. Well, we know it won't. But let's feel the glow. Becky says, welcome back to the tea party we're having. Naomi's wearing a bit of a raincoat as well, but neon green to match the rest of the outfit. Naomi says that she made a name in and out of the ring, obviously meaning when she wasn't in WWE. Here we go. Yep, here comes Tiffany. Oh. Tiffany's chatting up while you was going out making another name for yourself. That was shots. Anaheim's just popping for anything at this point. It's not too bad. They're popping for good stuff. So Tiffany says that the rest of them are looking at the past. Even Bianca going a huge pop. Bianca says that Tiffany doesn't know what running her mouth might get her. EST chants I've just heard. Bianca saying that Tiffany won't be as good as her. Bianca says she's going to continue her undefeated streak. Oh, Bianca saying that she's going to definitely pin Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton saying that Bianca's last year. Oh, Tiffany Stratton starting off. Big forearm to Liv. Bianca Belair in heels using a shoulder. Oh, Nia Jax from behind attacking Becky and then Raquel Rodriguez. Nia Jax, Samoan drop to Naomi. Turns her attention to Liv. Throwing Liv Morgan into the ring post. And Tiffany Stratton just thrown to the side. I think she was meant to be going into the steps, but maybe a bit out of position. Running right through Bianca Belair. Leg drop to Raquel Rodriguez. Becky eats an headbutt. Rear attack to Naomi in the corner. Leg drop to Liv. Leg drop to Becky. Yeah, they did pop for Nia, so they are popping for pretty much anything. There we go. I've got Gunther backstage. Gunther says that it's going to be the biggest night for Jey Uso. It's nice to see Damage Control and Bianca not going head to head. For once, hopefully it stays that way. Yeah. I think now with Damage Control imploding, it's nice to see Bayley get a showcase match, probably. So we've still got 2 matches left. We've still got Ivar and Chad Gable. And then we've still got Jey Uso versus the Intercontinental Champion Gunther. So we can do Paul in a second. Been feuding with Damage Control since SummerSlam 2022? Yeah, pretty much. There's been little bits now and then when it hasn't been. But yeah, pretty much all the time it's been the same feud for well over a year. How we doing, ZGA? Long time no see. Did you have a good weekend? Let's focus on Ian Bailey as it should be. Yeah. It's been a great, super slow build story for this one as well, which has been nice to see. And sometimes you just want to see that build and that implosion. We obviously had it with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens on the very first night, so we didn't get the build, but we had the video package to tell us that story straight away. Made Kevin Owens a huge NXT star straight away. So what do we think? Ivar and Chad Gable, who do we have winning this one? So I said I was going to count. We've got one already. It has been massively used, and I'm getting sick of it. Hardmania is still in progress. Remember, Onswoggle won the Royal Rumble. Yep. Hope Malachi Black gets to WWE so Triple H can book him correctly. I think that's probably one of the next big jumps from AEW to WWE. Maybe even the full House of Black could move across, I think. But I don't know if they would be able to use the House of Black name. So I've got Nakamura backstage calling out Sami Zayn. Nakamura says, first of all, fighters fight. True fighters don't want to everyone to try and get a spotlight. Sami wants a spotlight. Nakamura will give you one. If you think you're an underdog, Nakamura will make sure you stay that way. Yeah, as I always say, Asin, once there's a match on, I will do the vote. I can't do a vote if I don't know what's coming. Nakamura says he'll show them that you're a pretender. Anytime, anywhere. We've got Callum Walsh, the boxer. Believe Malachi owns all things House of Black related. Okay. That makes sense if he actually owns a copyright himself. So we've got Ivar coming in. So we've got Chad Gable versus Ivar. Now we know that's happening. You've got the vote ass in. Ivar with a big boot straight away to Gable as the bell rang. Gable off the top rope to the outside, taking Ivar out. Gable tossed to the ring timekeeper's area. His legs taken out by Ivar while he was stood on the barricade. Spine first into that barricade goes Gable. Ivar looking big and strong as we're going to commercial break. Cole's not horning for Valhalla's antlers this week. Well, I think Pat McAfee said something during the Battle Royal when Valhalla was in. Yeah. So we are on commercial break. We're going to see if we get another one in. Another video package promoting Elimination Chamber. Sammy mentioned wanting to do something historic, leading you to believe he wants to end Gunther's historic IC title run. I think that's good. That would be a good shout if Nakamura just hasn't called him out. I think if you have Sami Zayn on Monday Night Raw next week, go up against Nakamura and beat Nakamura, then you could probably push that story forward a little bit. I don't think you could have Nakamura come straight out that soon and call out Sami Zayn. Second time already. I think once Raw's finished, before I go to bed, I am going to start putting the predictions together. We have only got 4 matches officially announced, but we can get there. Cody Roman, Jose, Theo Bailey, Becky Rhea, Logan Knight, and Sammy Gunther at WrestleMania. Sign you up? Yes. I'd also throw in there, possibly, you could have Bianca and Jade Cargill. And then you could also be having Cody and Seth versus Roman and Rock. DIY versus Judgment Day for the tag titles, I think, is another good match that you could be putting on. Gable trying to take the knees out of the big redwood Ivar. Looking for that pendulum German suplex, which shows the absolute strength that he's got. Ivar went for a powerbomb, but sunset flip, pin, one attempt. Going into the ankle lock. Will he get a submission? Ivar rolls through. Gable thrown to the outside. Comes back in off the ropes. Big crossbody, taking both men to the outside. Ivar drives Gable into the ring itself. AJ Styles versus Tama Tonga at Mania. I think I would like that, but I don't think the wider American audience would know who Tama Tonga is. So I think building Tama Tonga would be better than having him debut at Mania. Ivar's going up to the top. Crowd reacting. Oh. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Gable from that. Ivar going back up to the top. Looking for that Doom Salt. Oh, went for it. Gable rolls out the way. Gable again looking for that German suplex. Got him up. Crowd absolutely popping. Why didn't they put Gable as Kurt Angle's illegitimate son? Gable with a perfect moonsault. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Straight into the ankle lock from Gable. This is, again, a brilliant match. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap? Yeah, he's tapping. Ivar's tapping. What do you do with AJ at Mania? I don't know. I didn't expect Ivar to tap either. Finally, Gable got a win. Got the rest of Alpha Academy, Akira Tozawa, Amos, and Maxine Dupree. I think if you're going to have Joe Carl Anderson, they're doing something there. I mean, you could have AJ Styles in like a 6-way match. Could have him in like the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. No idea, in all honesty, at the minute. I ain't been keeping as much of an eye on SmackDown. We'll be watching it at 10 a.m. UK time if someone is able to cover it because I'm working. I think Sam is busy with family stuff, but we might be able to drag Ant in to do it for us. Not having AJ Styles on WrestleMania doesn't feel right. I know what you mean. Oh, we've got the tag title match. Yeah, that's on there. We've got the Women's Elimination Chamber, Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, and then the Men's Elimination Chamber. I mean, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens or someone at Mania. That could be a great match. With this new T-shirt that Drew has got, why does it look like CM Punk on the shirt? I think. Same with Owens. Owens went from main event into not being on the show, possibly. Yeah. What else could we have? What else could we have, do we think? Women's matches, we know we've got a couple to go for. So we've got Io and Bayley, Rhea and Women's Elimination Chamber winner, which we presume would be Becky. So what happens when you have a stacked roster, 100%. But if you've got a 2-night show, there should be enough where you could put a few more people in there so far. So yeah, I think you could have Bianca versus Jade Cargill. Maybe even Bianca versus Tiffany Stratton, depending on what you want to do with Jade. I think DIY versus Judgment Day for the tag titles is the way they would go. Kabuki Warriors defending against someone, they've got to be on the show. I think if you're going to do that, Isla Dawn and Alba Fyre would be the best team because they are a legitimate team and they would feel legitimate having the titles. Possibly a multiple woman match. Yeah. Like I said, Andre the Giant, not a fabulous Moolah Battle Royal, but something similar. Have Liv Morgan win that, and then she's got the credentials to then try and challenge for women's title. Awesome Truth versus Judgment Day. I reckon you could see that on a Monday Night Raw instead. So we've still got about half an hour left. third time we're going this promo. Writing on the walls, they're going to give Truth a big Mania moment. He's never won a tag titles with The Miz. As awesome Truth. That's possible. So we've got New Day backstage. So team supposedly challenge the New Day. This is quite a heelish promo, I think. If Kabuki Warriors are defending the titles, they should retain Oscar to at least win one WrestleMania match before she retires. Just a bit. New Day versus Imperium next week. Street fight. Nice. Pat McAfee just shout out about the Sandman. Still got one of my favourite entrances in all of wrestling. One Night Stand 2005. Probably the best entrance. We've got a professional bull rider in the audience. Got Gunther coming out. Gunther got the jobber entrance. I know. But that could again be part of the sort of transition from Kevin Dunn. It could just be production issues rather than jobber entrance. Crowd popping for Jey Uso. Pat McAfee's popping for Jey Uso. Gunther looks over and Pat McAfee looks like he's wet himself. Day one is just Rhodes. Day one is. Jey Uso's over as Rover, isn't he? So Gunther versus Jo. So you can get your votes in already. So what do we think? We've got it 50-50 at the minute. It'd be cool if Jay won on Raw, but that's not happening. No. Samantha Irvin needs a pair as absolutely amazing at the intros, especially when she's memorized all of it. She doesn't get given cards or anything. Everything that she does is memorized. So props to definitely go to Sam Irvin. Here we go. Jey Uso faces the ring general. Gunther. So Gunther just shoving Jay. Both of them on WWE 2K24. Both are rated 90. Big chop all ready to Gunther, and another one. Gunther pouring Jay on the top turnbuckle, and again another chop ringing through the arena. Gunther looks very vicious tonight. Boat to the chin, dropping Jay to the outside. Again another chop. Back suplex onto the barricade. This is a very vicious Gunther. I don't know if there's any reason behind it. Side suplex onto the ring apron as well. Absolute viciousness from Gunther. So come to commercial break. Give Gunther a bit. I was going to say give Gunther a bit of a break, but give Jey also a bit of a break from Gunther. Not really, because obviously they will still be fighting in the crowd, fighting during the commercial break. Sorry. So we have got Elimination Chamber on Saturday morning UK time. What do we think would be a big surprise that we could see? Do we have any big surprise ideas that you think? Show is enhanced by the crowd, 100%. Sometimes a good match can be turned into a great match because of the crowd. Rock and Roman interrupt Cody and Seth. That could be a possibility. Do we reckon Rock and Roman will travel all that way if they're not needed? I know that if they're interrupting Cody and Seth, it would obviously be fueling that fire. If you are doing the tag match, perfect place to set it up. Perfect shout, Misfit. I think they have teased that match, so they can't not deliver, I don't think, because you've teased The Rock at Mania. Third time, we've got the video package. Can every crowd sound like Anaheim going forward? We'd love it to, wouldn't we? This has been a very good show. It's felt very quick, but it's had a lot of action. I'm surprised that it's felt as quick as it has. We've only 15 minutes left. And it feels like I've been here about an hour and a half at best. So we're back. We've got Jey Uso versus Gunther, the ring general, for the Intercontinental title. Gunther's been holding the title 619 days. Jey Uso off the top and eats a huge chop from Gunther. It's not just the crowd. Wrestling has been damn good. Crowd has been into it. Crowd has been into the promos. Crowd has been into all the performers. It's been a very, very crowd-heavy night for excitement level. Backbreaker from Gunther. Very big backbreaker. So Gunther was supposedly annoyed at the crowd reaction and crowd dancing for Jey Uso. Backdrop from Jey Uso. Gunther dropped straight onto the announce table. Jey just building a bit of time. Pat McAfee is massively into this. Gunther, it's a kick to the midsection. Then an uppercut from Jey. Jey in the corner. Big dropkick from Gunther though. Stacks him up, gets a kick out. Let's go. So chance. Big close line from Gunther again. So Gunther's got the Boston Crab. Love how Cole's wearing his tote patch, just wearing. Yeah. Looks so casual, doesn't he? Jey Uso's trying to get out. IC title has main evented Raw more times than Triple H than it has under Triple H and it ever did under Vince McMahon. Yep. Triple H is booking. So cheers, pour onto the ropes, eats a big uppercut. Gunther to the outside now though. Lion Dav from through the second rope from Jey Uso. So again, we're on a commercial break. Triple H actually cares about the mid card. I don't even think it's mid card anymore. You look at Gunther. He's a workhorse. I would push him up to the same level as Seth Rollins in terms of IC title, World Heavyweight Championship that Seth holds. I'd put them more of the same level than main event and mid card. Because I think we know as soon as Gunther drops this, he is going straight back into a main event title picture, probably even with Seth. Fourth one now. WWE split Tiffany Stratton and Ludwig Kaiser as their different shows. WWE usually likes to keep couples together, which tells me that was a Vince thing. Yeah, sounds more like a Vince thing than anything else, doesn't it? So we are back. Jey Uso firing back with chops of his own. Gunther, right hands. Jey with right hands. Going the back and forth. Huge chops. Gunther told Gunther's talking trash, saying that you're not good enough. Spear from Jey Uso out of nowhere. I like that. Gunther chopping the yeet out of Jey Uso. Brilliant comment, Misfit. Chops echoing all the way through the arena. Jey Uso on the top. So perplexed off the top. I give props to Misfit on that one, don't we, observing? That was quite funny. Huge splash off the top from Gunther. Had to fit that yeet pun in there somehow, 100%. So, got Gunther stalking Jey Uso. Technically didn't care, neither did I when I said it either. Jay's trying to fight back with some right hands. Off the ropes. Spear from Jay. Gunther roll into the apron, so he can't be pinned. Spear on the apron. Four spears. Yeah. Going into the face of the cameraman as well. Another spear. Gunther's just a machine going up after all these. Jay up to the top. Also splash off the top. 1, 2. Bells ringing. Is that Jimmy Uso? It is. Did call it Misfit. Well done. Gunther from behind. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Super kick from Jay. Dive to the outside, taking out Jimmy and the security. Here comes Gunther. That's how he set WrestleMania up 100%. Splash off the top, but knees up from Gunther. 1, 2, 3. Gunther gets that win. Jimmy Uso in and attacking Jay from behind after the match. Jimmy saying, I'm always the big brother, no matter how big you get. Jimmy yeeted Jay out of the title. You're on one tonight, aren't you? Jimmy Uso up to the top. Uso splash off the top. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for Monday Night Raw tonight. What are we getting? Jimmy Uso's still on the top. Huge frog splash. Bit more of a frog splash this time. 5 speeds is insane. Yep, and another splash. But yeah, that was Monday Night Raw, over and done and dusted. So we're going to give it the quick Raw recap. So we've got quite a selection to choose from. Really good show overall, 100%. Who's your performer of the night? Who do we think? There is plenty of people that it could be. Who do we think? Eight for the wrestling, 9 for the crowd. I can't fault that in the slightest. Crowd, it was the show itself technically was a 7. The crowd was 9. Wrestling was a good 8. So overall, you've got to give it at least an 8 out of 10 for that show. But performer of the night for me, it's such a tough call. We've got Nothingness Void just joining us. Thanks for joining. We are just giving a quick recap of our favourite performer, favourite segment, favourite match of the night. We should have just kept counting. Yeah. First go home show for WWE that was actually good in quite a while. 100%. Yeah. Great shout, Misfit. Performer of the night. I'm going to go R-Truth. He didn't end up getting the win, but he was entertaining in the match. The crowd was so hot for him. Match of the night, Cody and Drew, great match. I think that is my match of the night. But my performer of the night, I would be putting as Gunther. The IC title main event match was banging. It was absolutely cracking. And I'm not talking about Gunther's chops there. Even the setup for the Women's Elimination Chamber last position was a good match. Yeah, it's so hard. Every match absolutely banging. It was an absolute banger of a match from every person in each match tonight. That didn't make sense. Each match was absolutely banging because of the performers involved. That makes more sense. Yeah, I don't think there's many things that could have improved that show overall. It was great from start to finish. It started off with a banger with Cody and Drew. The 8-man tag was great. The IC title match as the main event was brilliant. The Battle Royal was good. Ivar versus Chad Gable was great. I don't think there was a bad match at all. There was really good matches, and then there was great matches. I don't think any of it was negative in any way. So I'm very pleased with the way Monday Night Raw went tonight. The only criticism that I have got is there was too much of that video package for Elimination Chamber. In the last 40 minutes of the show, we saw it 4 or 5 times. So we were seeing it near enough every 10 minutes. That is too often for a promo package. It was a little bit over the top. If I sat and watched the full thing again, I would love to count how many times in a 3-hour show we were shown that same video package. That is the only. Is there anything else you want to add, Misfit? Anything at all? Because I think we've covered the main bits. Everything was great on the show, apart from the video package being overplayed so much. But apart from that, I couldn't fault it. It was great. No, if not, that will be pretty much all of us done for tonight. We'll probably be back on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite with Ant, and we will be back possibly on Friday night for SmackDown before Elimination Chamber. We think we might be able to cover Elimination Chamber. We can't be 100% sure, but keep your eye out. We will be doing predictions for it. We will probably be on Wrestling Royalty on Friday, having a chat about the show, and you will be able to join in with us then. That is over on Wrestling Royalty or Andy Spores. If you haven't, go give Misfit a follow. Misfit Wrestling Podcast as well. Does some great work and has some great insights into different ideas that he's got. So give them a check out and look out for WrestleSphere and Tom Talks Rubbish, because he's got some great interviews coming out very, very, very soon. And you might even recognize some of them. So again, thank you very much for joining, guys, and we shall see you soon.
This is Big E from the new day. Give me that whole, yeah. Give it to me. I need it.